helping you to weather good and bad economies without putting retirement on hold. This is the Tumolo Financial Podcast with Ken and Nick Tumolo. Ken and his son Nick know that creating a comprehensive financial plan can align your hard-earned life savings with your retirement goals. Consider them your retirement architects. Now, the Tumolo Financial Podcast with Ken and Nick Tumolo.
Guys, the 24-hour news cycle is good for none of our psyches when it comes to our money and our finances. This I don't have to tell you, I'm sure. But of course, so many of us, we can't help it. We're listening to the various talking heads in the financial news media. You're hearing certainly forecasts for the market. And a lot of people are saying as we enter into 2026 to expect volatility. So what are some of the takeaways? This is Morningstar's Amy Arnott.
I think it's important to remember that market volatility is part of life and something you have to live with as a long-term investor. I think it's always helpful to try not to get too distracted by day-to-day headlines and is the market up or down on a given day. I think if you can stay focused on your long-term goals, diversify your portfolio, and rebalance, those things are all going to help you in the long term.
She mentions diversification. She mentions rebalancing. How often do you do that with your clients in the office, guys? And thinking about goals for 2026, is it a good time to just go ahead and let's make the appointment in January? Let's get started. Is that a good time frame?
Yeah, so we actually do 6-month reviews with our clients. And so what it does for our clients and us is basically we're not trying to make a change last minute. Meaning, hey, we didn't see you for a year, so let's make this big change going into 2026. We want to get ahead of those things. It's really about planning, being proactive. And the thing that I'll bring up, which is interesting about the talking heads worrying about volatility in 2026, and if you start looking at like Yahoo Finance and some of the articles on the internet, there's always someone saying 2026, the market's going to crash. They really don't know. Someone just wants to be right. But the problem is they scare people. So let me paint a little picture. Going into retirement, do you want to go into retirement counting on your 401k, the money that you saved, but then you're worried every single day because you're reading those articles? What's that going to do to your retirement? It's probably not going to be fun because you're going to worry instead. We had a couple come in and they came into our East Lyme office. It's actually been about 4 months since I started working with them. And they came in and husband and wife, really nice couple. Husband was doing all of the investing and doing a good job is what I want to stress. His wife basically said he does a good job. He knows what he's doing. But the worry is we want someone to take a look at what we're doing. And it turned into more than that. It actually turned into one, he didn't want to do it during retirement. He worried about it because they actually saved a lot of money and, plus over $1 million. But the problem is as the amount got higher, he got more nervous about managing it himself. And so that came out in the meeting, which that was really his driving force to get in and visit with us and listen. A listener on the radio, the other piece is I don't know what I'm missing. I don't know the strategies. All I know is I invested all these years. We did a good job. And then he said one other thing that kind of hit, and this comes up quite a bit. He goes, I'm doing all the investing. My biggest worry is if I pass away, what's my wife going to do? And
Sure.
So he was just upfront. It was a good meeting. So long story short, what we did was we built out the plan. Yes, we changed some of the things that he was doing. He was taking a little bit more risk than he probably should have been because they were heading into retirement. Mm-hmm. So that's where you get into that diversifying things a little bit differently, rebalancing. We rebalance every month. But the thing is we solved their problem. On top of it, when someone becomes a client and works with us, they fall into that 6-month review. But not only that, we like to build out a nice 3-ring binder so that we have a nice starting point. And we also give them access to see reports on their accounts right on our website too. So what we're doing is making it easier. And he goes, he used to actually calculate his returns by hand.
Oh,
Okay.
like pen to paper or like an Excel
yes.
doc. Ooh.
Yeah. Engineer, likes numbers, but he goes, ever since I've been a client and I started using the website, I don't even bother calculating by hand. I just go to your website, log into my account, and I see how our accounts are doing. So what we did was we made things easier for them. Yeah. And you might say, well, those are only little things. But going into retirement, those little things add up because you always want to make sure that someone's comfortable spending in retirement. You don't want them to feel like they're running out of money. And then you want to find some of those strategies because it's not just about investing. If you can improve their picture with tax planning, estate planning, draw planning, I could go on and on, when to start Social Security. Mm-hmm. So if you can start to improve it, not only on the investments, they do so much better in retirement. But the biggest thing is, and I've heard it multiple times from clients, 6-month reviews are great because we start to feel more comfortable. It always starts with that retirement checkup. We offer that complimentary out to listeners. Our number, 860-854-3434, or visit us online, tfcheckup.com. It's one of the easier ways to schedule an appointment, especially if you're driving. Then you get home and you can actually just go to the website and book with us. I was on the phone with a client this past week. She's worried about the whole Access Health thing that's going on. She goes, Ken, I know the problem's still there, but every time I call up and I hear your voice and you talk about it, I feel so much better. Mm-hmm. And that's all she wanted. It was just someone to kick it around with, but she felt so much better just from that. So Nick and I, we're here to help, not only with the numbers, but we got to help our clients get through retirement. We have to help them with those worries. And so it's a big part of our job. I go on and on, but Nick, I'm going to give you a chance to talk too.
He likes to do this a lot, if anyone wants to know. He always gives me the short end of the stick on the talking because he just loves talking about these topics. I do too. Biggest thing, so I kind of wanted to bring up Amy. I don't know who she is, but I actually really love the clip that she just said. Because it really sounds like she's trying to keep the behavior out of investing. And a lot of people need to.
The behavior, the emotion, you mean? The
emotion, emotion, behavior. Yep, exactly. So because you see accounts start going down, let's even just say 10%, you're like, oh my God, I got to pull my money out. Yeah. Something's going to happen. And then it bounces back quick. I mean, look back at the tariffs. And that was a scary time too. I mean, my dad and I were going into our offices daily at 9 a.m. and be like, should we make some changes on some of our clients' accounts? And the investment managers actually did a pretty good job during that time. They didn't take the full ride, depending on people's risk tolerances and everything. But things bounced back pretty quickly.
Right.
So if you went over the behavior and said, oh yeah, I want to get out of the market, you would have missed the returns. And I think we're around 15% for the year right now.
Right.
So that's why I really liked her clip. And my dad said it too, reading more and more that you do, you start being like, oh no, I'm worried, or, oh, this is going to be the best 2-3 year run in history. You can have all those. And even you listen to TV and there's prominent TV hosts on those prominent financial shows, not going to name names, that are wrong over 60% of their time. And you hear these numbers and you're like, why are they on TV also? That's another topic for another day, but not trying to get myself in trouble with who. But I bring it up sometimes. So if you want to call me, I'll let you know who it is. But no, the biggest thing, so like a couple of clients that I have come in that are even like more conservative, because I always like to talk about the aggressive ones, trying to scale them back. But even the conservative ones, what I like to bring up, I had someone come in about 2-3 months ago and they're like, yeah, the market's been really good lately. This was back September and right before the whole government shutdown. And they're like, should we make changes? Should we get more aggressive? Should we stay the course? And I kind of go over everything with them and kind of show them what's happened in their account with what manager they are and kind of give them a forecast. And do we want to go a little bit more aggressive or a little bit more conservative? The big thing that I really like to stress with people, especially when you get 5 years, 7 years from retirement, starting to have buckets for market versus save, because the big thing is making sure that you're okay. Like we said at the beginning, the confidence in spending, having that confidence in spending, no matter if the market's up or down, it gets rid of that worry, or as much worry as you can. Because and I think I say it every time, I'm a big worrier too. So just having that confidence in spending, oh, the market's down 30, 40, even 50%. Okay, I can still travel. I can do what I want. I can go out to eat. I'm just taking from a different bucket so it doesn't hurt me. And just having that plan set in place, because that just gives you that confidence. Having a plan gives you that confidence. So we build out that Tumolo Retirement Checkup complimentary for anyone that gives a call in. Our phone number is 860-854-3434, or you can go to our website at tfcheckup.com.
Investment advice offered through Tumolo Wealth Management, a Connecticut-registered investment advisor. Content contained herein should not be construed as an offer or solicitation for investment advice or for the purchase or sale of any security, insurance, or other investment product. Please consult with a qualified financial, tax, accounting, or legal professional before implementing any ideas or strategies discussed here.